Ignore the sounds of the coffee maker in the background. I'm making myself some coffee. Welcome back to Loaves and Dishes. Today I am going to be showing you how to make chicken stock. This is really a great time to make it because I've just made 2 recipes where I used a rotisserie chicken, and using that chicken carcass, it's a really unappetizing word, is a great way to make sure that you're getting everything you possibly can out of that like $5 chicken that you got. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put everything in this pot, and then I'm not gonna use my little stove that I normally use. I'm gonna put it on the actual stove because this is gonna need to simmer for like 2 hours. So I'm not gonna actually show you any of the footage of it simmering because it's gonna be on my actual stove, but just know it needs to simmer for about 2 hours. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. So let's make chicken stock.
Okay, so I have 2 rotisserie chicken carcasses that I'm going to use for this. You can do this with just one. It'll just make a little bit less broth than what I had. So I saved all of the bones and extra skin and things that I didn't use. And you want to remove those little rubber band type things that they use to like truss the chickens with. You want to make sure that those are not in your stock. But we are going to strain it, so if you miss one, it's not going to hurt anything. So just make sure you get all of your bones and things into the pot. And then you're going to cover that with just enough water just so that it covers the top of the chicken bones. And then if you want to, you can add some additional seasonings. I did not add any extra salt because rotisserie chicken already has a lot of salt, but I did add a couple bay leaves, some peppercorns, and I added some MSG. You do not have to add MSG. I just have some. I like to sprinkle it in things occasionally. It's really up to you. And then I added some garlic cloves. I had the last of that little bag of like pre-peeled garlic cloves. So then you let it simmer for 2 hours. And then before you strain it, you just want to remove as many of the bones and stuff as you can. And then you just want to pour it through a fine mesh strainer or some cheesecloth, whatever you have on hand. And this just gets out any like little bones, little pieces of skin, that sort of thing. And the peppercorns and the bay leaves and that sort of thing too. But there it is, and this made 3 quarts of broth for me, and you can use it whenever you like. Be sure to check out Loaves and Dishes, and thanks for watching.